News overnight on President Trump as he comes under growing pressure to release the Epstein files. The president has called for the release of additional material from the investigation amid new revelations. The White House says it does not want a special counsel. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the story. Good morning, Mary.
George, good morning to you. Well, the president and this White House are desperate to move past this intrigue, but some of Trump's supporters are not letting this go. They want answers. And now the president is making a sudden turn to try to satisfy his critics and silence this uproar. This morning, trying to quell the unrelenting backlash over his administration's handling of the investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, the president now ordering the attorney general to seek the release of additional material. Posting, "I have asked Attorney General Pam Bondi to produce any and all pertinent grand jury testimony, subject to court approval." Bondi quick to respond, "President Trump, we are ready to move the court tomorrow to unseal the grand jury transcripts." But that could be a lengthy process that could require hearings with the judge to determine the impact on victims. This morning, it's not clear if this will be enough to satisfy Trump's critics, including many of his supporters who have been demanding the release of the full FBI files on Epstein. The president's announcement coming just hours after the White House made clear Trump will not be appointing a special prosecutor to investigate, as some Republicans have called for.
The president would not recommend a special prosecutor in the Epstein case. That's how he feels.
The president says Bondi has briefed him on the DOJ's investigation.
What did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing. And in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen.
Earlier this year, the attorney general promised to make the files public.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
But over the 4th of July weekend, the Justice Department and the FBI said the client list didn't actually exist and that they wouldn't be releasing any more information. Since then, the outrage from the president's supporters has only grown. But the president digging in, attempting to shift the blame, arguing this was a Democratic hoax and Republicans were duped. Trump calling the Epstein conspiracy theory, which his own top allies have pushed for years, a scam, a waste of time, and boring. But many Republicans disagree.
I have to disagree with the president. I don't think human trafficking of young teenage girls being exploited by billionaires on a private island is boring.
Now, the attorney general says she plans to ask the court today to release this grand jury testimony, but that could take time. These transcripts are usually highly protected, and even if this request succeeds, it falls short of what Trump's critics are demanding. So the bottom line here this morning, the president is trying to tamp down this backlash, but it's still not clear if it's going to work. Michael?
Yeah, it looks like it's just amping up, Mary. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to turn